guys, and welcome back to another product review. So today we've got a pack of dermaplaning tools by the brand Jasclair. Now this little set costs $10, and I'll put a link down in the description box and everything. But these little things honestly could not have come at a better time from when they were sent to me, because I know this looks funky on my head, about to do masking, but you know, just saying. Figured, may as well use it to hold my hair back while I did this too. But regardless, so these little babies actually, as terrifying as it may seem for a beginner to use what essentially looks like a switchblade on their face to shave all the peach fuzz off, this actually is not scary at all. So basically, unfolds like that, you know, like a switchblade. It's a little bit fuzzy because I literally just used it right before doing this video. It basically, the blade is kind of like that of a serrated knife, if you can see it. I don't think you can really get that well on camera, but regardless, that's what it looks like. And basically what you do, you wash your face first, and then put on shaving cream directly to your face, doesn't matter what kind. You just take this little guy and really, really feather touch lightly, go against the skin downwards in small short strokes, and then upwards. I know it goes against everything you've been taught about shaving like your whole life, but just trust me on this one, this is how you do this. Down first, then upwards, and then move on to the next spot, and just go across your whole face of everywhere you want to remove peach fuzz. And then you rinse it off and you're freaking done. Quick, easy, doesn't cost a bajillion dollars like if you had it professionally done, lasts for a couple weeks, and oh my god, guys, like, your face is so freaking baby smooth afterwards. I cannot freaking even begin to tell you. So, is there any way you could possibly get hurt with it? Yeah, if you pressed too hard, you probably could, and on the very, very first tooth of a couple of these, there may be one that sticks out a little further, so you might have one little pointy spot, so just be mindful of that as you're using it. You might be able to press it down into place with the pliers, or file it down a teeny bit on that one, or you can just ignore it. I chose to ignore it, and my skin's fine. A little extra perk of these, in addition to taking off the little baby hairs and everything, it also helps exfoliate your skin as it goes very gently. Obviously, it's not like a full exfoliation session or anything, but I mean, it is a nice little added plus, and I definitely noticed it happening, especially on this side of my face, which is instantly the side, I don't know why it doesn't do it evenly for me, but this side always gets way more rough, dead, dry skin than this side, always has been that way, but regardless, I was noticing it almost like on the first stroke of this little tool. It's like, huh, look at that, flaking right off, and just wiped it right away, and it was fine. It was never irritated, it was never red, I never got any cuts from this thing. It's honestly pretty good. Did I screw up and hit the corner of my eyebrow? Might have, a teeny tiny bit, but I can fix that with the tweezers on that one little stray hair down. But other than that, only casualty of the whole thing. And that was just because I was starting to get lazy at the end, so just be mindful when you try to do right here not to go too far over like I did, like a dumbass. But, anyways, let's see here. Is there anything that I didn't mention? Well, they also said to pull the skin taut as you do it, but I mean, if your skin is already taut, you might be able to get away with it without pulling it, but it's still a good idea to do it. But yeah, you just wet the blade down to clean it in between strokes, and you are good to go. But yeah, and then after you're done, you just finish by splashing your face with some cool water, and you pat it dry, apply your favorite hydrating cream, serum, or toner to replenish the nutrients. When it gets dull, you toss it. Don't use it on acne, fungal, infected, irritated, or rosacea skin. other than that, never share this tool. That should go without saying. But yeah, honestly, I'm very impressed with this. Initially, just on description, I thought this was going to be way sharper and scarier than it was, and that was why I procrastinated filming this review as long as I did. But then tonight I opened it up, I was like, oh wait, is that all? Oh, that's what I've been nervous about for... Pshaw. So I finally did the thing, and now I'm super happy. I'm like, this is like one of the nicest things I've ever done to my skin. Because I mean, admittedly, I have been known to use the same disposable razors that I would typically use on my legs sometimes. Obviously, I would use a different clean one dedicated to just my face, but just I've been known to take those to my face before to deal with the peach fuzz, because you guys have seen it gets pretty, we get a situation going up in here, we'll put it that way, on the sides of my face. And it's pretty bad. But, so I have no shame in taking a normal straight blade to it, but this is literally designed for exactly this purpose. So it's like, oh, I didn't realize that's what dermaplaning was. If I'd had any idea that was what that term meant, I probably would have invested in some of these years ago. But this is a very good price for this set. And like I said, you don't have to toss it after one use. Just once it gets dull, you toss it and keep going. But for $10 for 9 of these, that is not bad at all, guys. That is actually very decent in my opinion. So I think I would rate these a 4 out of 5 stars. The only reason I don't pop it up that last star is just because of some of the tools in here have that one little stray pokey one at the end. Not all of them, but some of them do. I had about 50-50 in my box with that. So, I mean, it's definitely not a deal breaker, and I could easily work around them. But if it weren't for that, these would be a perfect 5 out of 5 for me. So, anyways, that's really about all I have to say for these. I would say if you've never looked into dermaplaning before, or if you've had it done professionally but want to save the money, and especially in these uncertain times with the virus going around and all, and not really having any salons or places open to you to do this professionally, you know, this might be a good alternative for you to look into to have it done. Just saying, it's really easy enough to do at home with little to no danger to your face as long as you're mindful not to go too hard. So, anyways, that is it for this one. So as usual, guys, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.